Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more Find Love or Die Trying. The last time we played, we did our second date with Scarlet and our third date with Allie. With our second date with Scarlet, she was just talking about how, like, she hopes that we pick her and all this, yada yada yada. All this stuff about how we were going to be together, because we are destined to be together in a sense. Because we both lost our memories. But on the third date with Allie, she explained to us we took the private plane up into the sky, right? And Allie told me that she has some secrets on the island that she can't share right now. But we couldn't really get into detail with it, unfortunately, because we're gonna get caught and probably killed. So we're technically still on our third date with Allie. They got us all dressed up for something, and we're about to see where that takes us. Let's go. Okay, so from last time, this was the last sentence that was said, but it was worth it. Oh god, what are we gonna see? I left it off at a cliffhanger last time because I didn't want you guys to see. I want to see though with everyone. Let's see where this goes. Whatcha? Oh sheesh, look at that. Look at the aquarium. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at all the fish and the aquatic life and all of the plants, and oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it. Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. They didn't even capitalize the F. Missed opportunity. Tell me about it, man. I broke one plate here and I'll have to pay it off for the rest of my life. It seems to be that way with anything you guys do, so. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat. Chu gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. Oh, don't crack up. Oh no, I know she's the sporty type, but... What? Why? What? Why am I the only one? You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? It'll just get ruined. How would it get ruined? What's gonna happen? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand, and I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Whoa! We stumbled against a table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. Oh no, we're gonna be paying that off for the rest of our lives. It promptly shattered into a million pieces. In case you were watching, Kat, that was two. I knew I should have just been an accountant. That's what everyone says when things aren't going their way. But sometimes you just gotta persevere. Maybe two will one day be on the come up. We'll have to see. Backstory for him. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air as we ran along this road made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach. Come on! She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water. Wait just a... She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. I got dressed up and everything just to cannonball into the ocean. And no dinner either. My first instinct was to swim back to the surface, but then Allie put her hands against my face and looked deep into my eyes. She smiled, then kissed me passionately. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is intense. It was as if time stopped. Jesus Christ, this is like... I know it's a video game, and I know it's like fake, but this is like... I don't know, this is like some shit I'd see in a movie, but like... I don't know, this is like some real love shit. And they've only known each other for like less than a week. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface. I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect from you, you know? And you never will. That's the kind of woman you want to have. Somebody who, or I guess partner. Anybody who wants a partner. That's the kind of partner you want to have. Anyone that's going to keep you on your toes. You never know what to expect. It was a night to remember. Well, that is cute. Very adorable. After today's date, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I'd need to put on more. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. What? She's always finding me. I know she's got the cameras, but, like, she's always here, like, where I'm at. I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? Just a gut feeling. The island-wide surveillance system. I knew. I knew that. Ridiculous. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third date with Scarlet tomorrow, then the final ceremony on the day after. Speaking of which, how was your date today? It was awesome. I probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it should be good. It was awesome. I don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, the better it gets. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that. I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out on if it's one you'd walk away from. But I can see she makes you happy, and really, that counts for a lot nowadays. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you want to stay that way. Who knew that 3 dates were all you needed to figure out if a marriage would last? If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Stay away from that. Yep, pure silence. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company, and if it's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached out her hand to me. I put my hand in hers on instinct. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library. Now you're probably wondering, why did I bring you here of all places? You like to read? Okay, not to be judgmental, but she does not look like she enjoys reading. Well, yes, but no. There's no internet for us goons, so we're here. So here's where we store most of our information. Records of every single run of the show, building and security details, guard schedules, and more importantly, salary records. It's hidden in plain sight as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them though. They're pretty useless to the average person. Interesting. And also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book? I mean, Scarlet was reading earlier. Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. It still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here that I do so love to work on. And it's truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need for reference. So, you want me to grab your books for you, just so you can stay here? I'm so glad you understand. And you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive, and it's just a teeny tiny favor. I think you're just using me. I couldn't help but laugh at her mock point. Sure, Kat, it's the least I can do. Great! Alright, to start, I need you to grab me The Princess of Alvarada, 100 easy recipes for a Philosopher's Stone, and... I regret everything. Yeah, this would be a pain. This is a pretty big library. This must have been the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed the system should be shot. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but like Hat said, they just seemed like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thanks for your help, Count Silver. I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off this island or something. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. I like to think of it as more of an unpaid charity work. Charity work. I cannot speak. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious. What's the first thing you're going to do when you're out there? Out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. She keeps asking me. Like, what am I going to do when I'm gone? What am I going to do after this? I don't know. I don't have any memories. Maybe try to figure out what my life was before. Who knows? That's as good a start as any. Well, I'm going to go back to editing. Night, Count Silver. See you, Kat. Guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night. Maybe? Yes. The alarms were deafening. We planned for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. Our one saving grace, the ship, wouldn't start. Oh god. Someone tampered with it, and there's no time to fix it. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. Oh my god, I love you? Really? I love you too, Count Silver. Oh! I wish we had met anywhere but here. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength. All that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. It can't end like this. Courting Call, Episode 6. Huh. Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment? Wait, what happened? What happened? What had happened? So much as I thought I could wake up yesterday. What? She laughed and pinched my cheek. Whoa. Well, it's been a blast, Count Silver. I don't know, what? I have some more cruising around to do, and I think you got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry. She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. In a good way, I think. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too, Damien. Count Silver, don't mind him. Damien was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. At this rate, I really think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your ratings today need to be higher than they've ever been, or you're getting axed. Axed, literally. If I'm around when your number's up. I guess we'll find that out together, won't we? Later. Sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. Our murder threat is a little mean. Yeah, not to mention he's like, we gotta have the best ratings ever tonight. Most shows have their best ratings on the first day, and then that's it. That's the peak. Anyway, you ready for your last date with Scarlet? It's just this last date, then tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic. Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Count Silver. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Scarlet. Oh, God. It is time. I gotta take a sippy. Oh, my mouth was getting dry. I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book, with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? Hi, Count Silver. Just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out of the window. I'm a woman of varied taste. I almost said variety taste. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Alvaranda. Oh. That was one of the code books. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in. Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. Okay, she's really cute though. Oh my god. That doesn't even look like a novel. I don't know. Okay, sorry, I was taken aback. I had to get readjusted. We're good. There's a girl, Nera. Nera? I want to say Nera, but Nera. And we're sticking with Nera. That's final answer. Who was the princess of the kingdom of Alvaranda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all of her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. It sounds just like you for real. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria? Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Oloria never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. What? How could they let that happen? In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. I don't understand. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all of her heart. She cries every night, alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother, and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. This sounds very... it sounds very familiar. Everything except for Allura and the desire to leave. So she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening until now. Oh, come on. Believe me, Scarlet, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you liked it so much. I looked deep in her eyes, and I could tell just how much she loved the story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nera and Allura live a wonderful life in the neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day, she remembers everything, and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Alvaranda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the lost queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again. Or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? Oh man. It's hard to say, because the needs of the few, you know, which is yourself and this one other person, or the needs of the many, which is an entire kingdom. It's a very... I'm gonna say it's very selfish, I think, to want to lead the kingdom and let it just fall and crumble. But sometimes there's nothing wrong with being selfish. I think it's okay to be selfish for yourself every once in a while. Because it's your life, and you get to choose what to do with it. So if I was Nera, I don't know what I would do. But I would have to believe that I wouldn't be selfish, and I would stay in the kingdom. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. This is tough. Okay. I think I'd stay in the kingdom, to be honest. I think I'd stay. Why is that? I mean, you can't just I can't let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Allura go. I'd find a way to make it work. You're a real romantic, aren't you? I was about to say, like, what's stopping her from dating this person at that point? Like, she's the ruler of the kingdom. Who's gonna say anything? Like, sure, you wouldn't have enough time like you would, like, not ruling the kingdom, but at least no one no one would care. If they do, just execute them easy. No big deal. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. What if she's like the head, like, researcher of like an important scientific place, and that's like her kingdom, maybe? But she's like the big brain, so like now that she's gone, you know, what do they have to rely on? That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Count Silver. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with, right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's something I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. But okay, here's the thing, Allie's gonna get us out of here. right? I like Scarlet a lot. She's very sweet. I think she's great, actually. I think she's a great character, and I would love to date her. But she seems like she does not have an idea of how we're gonna get off this island. And I honestly don't think if I choose her, I'm gonna live. No offense. I do like her a lot, though. What? We went to the same place. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles! Ha, she loves turtles. She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Count Silver. Thank you so much. You made everything so special, in ways I honestly couldn't believe. But you did it. And this is just the beginning. Scarlet. Okay. I'm sorry to keep sidetracking, but I have to know. I wonder if Allie is double-crossing us right now. She's working with a company, like, to investigate this place, I guess. Are we getting used by Allie? What if Scarlet's the real one I should choose? Oh my god, I said I was gonna go with Allie this entire time. Because, okay, the thing is, Allie keeps kissing me passionately, right? Which is great, right? We love that. Come on, come on. Come on. I think that she is using us to maybe take down what's going on here, which is fine. I agree with that. I don't agree with playing with my emotions, though. So, Scarlet seems so genuine. I don't know what to do. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Okay, I know we're doing this for the ratings, but this seems so too timing. Like, this is insane. Always. We looked deep into each other's eyes, then... In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Count Silver? Looks like there was a blackout. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Oh my god. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Count Silver. You just didn't make the cut. What? What? I didn't. We've got to get out of here. Let's make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are... Just come with me. We've got to get out of... I didn't even make it 5 steps before I was tackled and cuffed behind my back. Count Silver! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you've got to run. Get out of here. It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of the cuffs as they dragged her away. What? I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. What just happened? What is this? What? Oh, I gotta take a sippy. What is this? I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. This has turned very quickly. Blood splattered on the floor and on the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. That is a terrible combination. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anyone talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off of it as soon as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Scarlet? You there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Hey, Count Silver. Cat was holding some kind of helmet with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Don't worry, Scarlet is doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Cat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Scarlet when everything went black. You gotta help me. I was just on my date with Scarlet when everything went dark, and these guys fucking kidnapped us. And I know, Counselor, I know. She sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. I thought I did fantastic. What else do people want? Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care, get me out of here. At this point, there's no explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. What the fuck? I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life. Whatever it is, please. Not today, Counselor. She pressed it. Sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm sitting in an audience, watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I found myself praying that she's safe, if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. What's happening? Always the hero, aren't you, Counselor? What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you tried to escape the island, you die. I didn't try to escape. I didn't escape. I didn't try. I'm here, aren't I? It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Counselor. Oh, you look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Counselor, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you from this, but a new opportunity just opened up and I think you'd be the perfect fit. What do you mean by that? Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play. It's on. Ow! Rise and slide, sleepyhead. Did we just restart the game? Ow, ow, ow. Did you just hit me? What, me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name is... I can't remember my name. Really now? You got to be joking. I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing. Who knows? It might be for the better. Luckily we got your name on file, Counselor. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. You're the star of our new show, Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to speed. What the... How on earth did I get into this mess? I somehow stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere in an insane dating show from hell. From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish this show with a fiancé, or if the ratings aren't high enough. None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they found out, they'd kill us all. All of us. Why couldn't I wake up with no memories in a regular hospital, like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. Allie's quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with, and that's not just from losing a race to her in the field. Scarlet's interesting. I still got no idea if she was trying to read the magazine or the book by hiding it. I'll figure that out later. Kara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. Then there's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. She says she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about what I was like as soon as I can. But from now, the show must go on. And that's why Count Silver is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, I just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in a movie. And you're late to the party, Count Silver. Now that we're all together, it's time to explain the rules of this show. Count Silver, One of the 5 lovely women here is your soulmate. You'll get to know 3 of the girls over the next 9 days. Over 3 days with each of them. What? 9 days? Then on the 10th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you. So I've got 10 days to save my life? So without further ado, who would you like to spend time with? Wait, I had to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as, who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright. Well, I guess I'll like to spend today's alone time with. Hold on just a second. I forgot to tell you something pretty important. She pulled me aside. What's happening? What are we doing? This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically, everybody but Allie and Scarlet. Why's that? Let's just say we think we'll get higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope. Glad we're on the same page, Count Silver. So without further ado... What? We walk back to the girls. That's fucked. That's fucked up. I'm saying it. I think I'm gonna stop right there for today because this has been quite a ride. This has been quite insane. I didn't know it was about to break down like this, but it really did. This is weird. This is really weird. But I am excited to see where this is going. I really wish there was an option to pick them anyway, just to fuck them. I'm gonna pick them anyway. I'm gonna pick my girls. But it looks like we have to pick from the other 3 now. So I really thought I was gonna have to come back later and do a different run through. But now it seems that I have to. Maybe that's not gonna be necessary. But I wanted to say thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys being here. Who's best girl so far, huh? Who's everyone's best girl? I've been having a hard time picking because something always happens to make me question what I'm doing. So I'm curious, and also I'm curious as to what is going on here. So I can't wait to play the next time for you guys, and I hope to see you guys there. As always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.